Alright, hello. Welcome to just a casual playthrough of Pokemon Yellow. It's feeling a little nostalgic, and Pokemon Yellow is the Pokemon game I first got. And like I said, this is just going to be a casual playthrough, something to help me relax, especially after how stressed and tilted I got playing Arkham Knight. This is definitely something I feel is required, so go ahead and start. Let's see. Got a fresh new copy here. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name's Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? No. We're not doing Ash. I'll actually put in my real name for this, so... There we go. Right, so your name is Colby. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since childhood. Oh, I don't give a shit about my grandson, so I don't remember his name. We'll just go with Gary. Everyone knows who it is and all that blah blah blah. That's right, now I remember. His name is Gary. Colby. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. World of dreams and adventures with Pokemon. Let's go! No, those are different games. Playing the SNES. Okay. It's time to go. I actually didn't have a Super Nintendo as a kid. I had a Sega Genesis, so... Whoops. Turn on PC. Grab our one potion that is randomly in here. I guess Mom got it for us. That's like a weird... Oh, you're 10 years old. You're going to go on a Pokemon adventure soon. Type of going away gift. Speaking of Mom. Right. All boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Professor Oak next door is looking for you. Alright. And let's see. Movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on the railroad tracks. I better go too. And I played through these games hundreds of times, honestly, just growing up. And only now does it strike me that that is a reference to Stephen King's Stand By Me. I wonder what other things will jump out at me if I actually pay attention to them. Crammed full of Pokemon books. Assuming those are like encyclopedias or whatnot. Alright, going to the lab, and Gary's house does nothing at the moment, so we'll just run out here until it's all grass. Wait, what are you doing? That was close. All Pokemon live in tall grass. It's an adorable little fluff ball. Alright, Pikachu was caught. Phew. Pokemon appear anytime in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your own safety. I know. Here, come with me. Gramps, I'm fed up with all this waiting. Gary, why are you here? Told you to come by later. I'd give you a Pikachu that's barely been chained. Whatever. Just wait there. Colby, do you see that Pokeball on the table? Orb on... Pokeball on the table. Whatever. Clearly, I know too much already. Small Pokeball. Holds a Pokemon inside. And you can have it. Hey, Gramps, what about me? Be patient, Gary. I'll give you one soon. And before I forget, should have done this before actually starting the game. Text speed, fast, animations on. Battle style shift will be fine. Sound, okay. Alright, and we'll save after the episode. Yeah, no way, Colby, I want this one. Hooray, a Pokemon was just stolen from us? Gary, what are you doing? Gramps, I want this one. But, fine. That Pokemon is yours. It's going to give you one anyway. Colby, come over here. Making Professor Oak way bassier than he usually is. Colby, this Pokemon I caught earlier. You can have it. Caught in the wild and it's not tame yet. Hooray! I have a rabbit animal in my pocket. Give a nickname to it? Nah. This isn't a Nuzlocke. We'll do that. I'll do Nuzlocks later, I guess, if these Pokemon videos do well enough. Or if I just feel like doing a Nuzlocke. But, yeah. You just got a Pokemon, so let's check them out. Come on, I'll take you on. Alright. And we'll see how well I do in this battle, but yeah. I'm ultimately not worried about it. I'm not going to try to manipulate the game to give me an easier battle, Gary, because depending on how you do in battles against him throughout the game, you can get slightly, you can like manipulate what his team will end up being. I don't care to do that, I'm just doing whatever. I do feel like his Vaporeon team in this game would be the better one, since I don't think Jolteon's stats are good for electric moves, and Flareon would really realistically only be able to learn Ember and Fire Blast, I think, for fire attack moves, so that wouldn't really do much. I don't think there's a flamethrower team in this game anyway. So Vaporeon having a wider array of water moves it can learn would be better as a Pokemon in general, anyway. Great, give you level 6. And learn Template. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon! Sure did, buddy. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Colby, Gramps, smell you later! What? Look at that. Here, your Pikachu dislikes Pokeballs. You should keep it with you and make it happy. You can talk to it and see how it feels. It doesn't like me. And things were boring. And it'll stay that way until level 8, so. But we'll go ahead and go through all of our usual blah blah. I can't remember, does May give us a map right now? Gary can't... No, Grandpa's Lab, okay, no, it'll be after doing the Pokedex stuff, so... We'll go do our tutorial stuff for this game, which is super easy, so... There's something that I kind of miss from Pokemon games, like... The newer ones are fine, but there's way too much, like, hand-holding and tutorializing. Like, I was able to play this just fine at 10 with barely any help or interaction from NPCs, so I don't see why modern-day kids can do the same. That's just me being an old man yelling at clouds, I guess. Fighting fits. See you again. Hey, you came from Palatown, right? Sure did. How do you know that? Professor Oak, right? Don't ignore my questions. Order came in, will you take it to him? Sure thing. Yeah, Oak's package. Gross. But let's... Oh, hey, an actual Pokemon encounter. I wonder if you actually have one or not. Jeez, level 7 Pidgey. Could be nice to catch. Oh well, we'll just get some fatty XP. Great one. Oh, Goldie! That was my old Pokemon that I've only had for 5 minutes. Well, it seems to like you a lot. It does not. You talented as a Pokemon trainer. You have something for me. Here you go. This is a custom Pokeball I ordered. Makes me wonder what kind of Pokeball it is. It's not a Master Ball. We get the prototype for that from the Silph Director. Maybe it's an Ultra Ball or something. I don't know. Thanks for bringing it. By the way, I must ask you to do something for me. Gramps! Hey Gramps, your Pokemon has gotten stronger. Check it out. Ah, Gary, good timing. I need to ask both of you to do something for me. Well, this there is my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on the Pokemon that you've captured. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Goldie and Gary, take the Pokedex. Alright. Make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. I'm too old, I can't do it. So I want you to fulfill my dream for me. Keep moving, you two. It's a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it to me. I really hate to say it. I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to give you one. Ha Dick. Alright. For someone who's so old, Oak still gets around like a pretty good bit as a leading individual in the Pokemon community. He shows up all the time throughout the series. Grandpa asked you to run an errand for him? Here, this will help you out. In the remakes, I think she even says he's lazy for asking you, the player, to do it, so we won't be worrying about filling out the Pokedex, now that we can fill it out all the way anyway. Or that'll pick up. Probably not. You even hold attention to it. No, I will not explain what I'm talking about. That'll be a fun little surprise for me while I'm editing this. Quote-unquote editing. And a fun little Easter egg, I guess, for you guys if you do hear it. Pokemon Center, Pokemon Park Hill. Pokemon are fighting fit. And we hope to see you again. Okie dokie. Let's Now we can actually buy our Pokeballs that we need, and we can get 15 of them. Alright, there we go. Not gonna worry about healing items, because really it's not that big of an issue if you use healing items or not in this game specifically. Like, nothing's particularly too hard to deal with. And we'll go fishing for our first 2 Pokemon, actually. Both the good and bad thing about playing Gen 1 Pokemon games is that it's pretty much been solved. Like, you don't need certain types of Pokemon if you have others, because they're essentially redundant. Like, I won't need to capture a fire type once I capture a flying type. Reason being, aside from ice types in Gen 1, fire types don't have an advantage over anything that flying types don't. So catching both is just, like I said, kind of redundant. May as well just stick to having a flying type, that way I know I can teach it fly and fast travel around. Nidoran, once it evolves into Nidoking, is one of the best Pokemon with a wide variety of moves it can learn, and just kind of raffle stomps the game all on its own. Similarly with Kadabra. So we'll just have super powerful Pokemon with us more or less at all times. Let's see if we can get lucky and get a Spearow that's relatively high level. Alright. What level is it? Level 2. Yeah, it's not that high, but let's see. I can just throw a Pokeball at it and catch it, being level 2. Yeah, alright. Nickname Spearow? No. Okay. Well, there's 2 of the 6, or 3 technically of the 6 Pokemon I need, since Pikachu covers the electric type coverage. And we only really need an electric type in Gen 1, since it deals with all the water types. Plant types can deal with ground and rock type in addition to water types, but that's what you need a water type Pokemon for, especially one that can learn Surf. So, since water type is more or less a necessity for the team anyway for traveling around, having a plant type just is another redundancy that you don't need. So I will not be capturing a Vileplume or anything like that. So let's see. I want to go ahead and... it's 18 minutes. Can't remember. Just knows Tackle, but that'd be fine at this level. Spearow knows Peck, so it'll be good in Viridian Forest. So we'll just head our way up there. Let's see. Had my coffee, now I feel great. Sure, you can go through. Sorry I was rude to you. So you're using a Pokedex, even though this is apparently something that was just invented by Professor Oak. Show you how to catch Pokemon is my apology. I don't need you to show me how to capture a Pokemon, sir. I've already done it. Twice, in fact. While Rattata appears. And it escapes. Didn't work. Must be losing my touch. Run out of Pokeballs, too. To get some from the Pokemart. That's there in case if, one, you don't know where to get Pokeballs or how to catch Pokemon, but we do. And it's nice, but you don't have to worry about doing any of that, frankly. In the remakes, he gives you something called a Teachy instead, which is more just tutorialization for new players who absolutely need it, but having played these games since I was 10 and not actually needing any stuff like that, I can just sort of casually go through and play them however. Let's see. And we'll do a little leveling up here in Viridian Forest to deal with the battle against Gary down there. Nidoran will eventually need to level up too, so it can learn Double Kick to deal with Brock. Not going to worry about catching a Pidgey, because Pidgey doesn't really learn any flying type moves till I think it learns Wing Attack, but not till it's like way closer to being leveling up into Pidgeot, I think. At least in Gen 1, Gen 2 it learns it a little better, but it also learns Gust as a flying move in Gen 2 and upward. In this game, Gust is a normal type move, so that's why when catching a Sparrow, it actually knows a flying type move right off the bat. I think they would have accounted for that maybe, but I guess they thought it would be too, I don't know, too skewed one way or the other to have two flying type Pokemon know the exact same move so early on, but again, I don't know. I'm usually just more interested in playing the games for fun than delving into them and seeing what makes them work and things like that, so. Yeesh. Got paralyzed. Nice. Oh, you shit. Yeah, that's gonna be a... Oh, god damn it, really? That's gonna be an annoyance throughout this game, too. All the stupid Pokemon that deal with the Sand Attack and all that. High level Pidgey here. Usually just run into Caterpies and Metapods in here. Get out of here with that BS. I think once Sparrow becomes level 5, I'll let it try its hand at dealing with the Pidgeys. Okay, Sparrow's level 5 now. You. And since I'm out of potions, we'll grab some potions. Run back to the Pokemon Center and he'll pick you up, but yeah. And once I do that, I'll call the episode there, I think. I'll do any grinding off screen, which there won't be too much of it this time around, but still. We don't want the game to be like nothing but, or the episodes to be nothing but Pokemon battles. Especially just against random wild Pokemon, that'd be kind of boring, I think. Pokemon Flying Fits. And we're receiving. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Switch Nidoran to the front and have him battle with some of the weaker Pokemon down this way. And like I said, we'll call this episode here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the usual blah blah YouTube wants us to do. This video series, I think I'll try to stick to like half-hour long videos at best, just because I don't want them to be super long. I'll also be going back to just the weekday format of Monday through Friday uploads. I really only did the included weekends with the last end of Clair Obscur and Batman Arkham series because I wanted to try and get all that stuff out. Like, I wanted the Arkham games to be released more or less on Halloween, since Arkham Knight does take place on Halloween, but that ended up bleeding over into November. That's why I did the big 3-hour long video on Halloween for it as well, but yeah. But anyway, that's enough of me bemoaning my own terrible work schedule and things like that. So once again, hope you all have a good day, stay safe, and we'll see you next time for more Pokemon Yellow. Till then, later.